Here's what's so comforting about this. God doesn't need us. Think of all of your relationships. Someone's always taking, someone's always needing, someone's always depending, not God. You need to know before there was time and space and matter and people and angels, there was just God. And God was fine. God needed no one. God needed nothing. God created us just because he loved us. And God, who is Father, Son, and Spirit, who exists in eternal loving union and communion and relationship, isn't just a force, he's a person. He feels and he listens and he speaks and he relates and he cares. And God made us not because he needed us, just to be an overspill of his loving joy and affection. And you need to know that God made you as a person to have a personal relationship with him. And what I love about this, God doesn't need us. God didn't create us because he was lonely. God didn't create us because he was needy. God created us just to love us. It's the purest relationship you will ever have. It's literally a one-way relationship where God gives and he never takes. And he blesses and he sacrifices and he serves because that's who he is. Some of you would then ask, well, what about other religions and philosophies and ideologies? Well, there is one true God, Father, Son, and Spirit. My next point is there are many demonic false gods, innumerable. These are powerful, fallen, rebellious, divine beings that empower politics and religion and spirituality and even do counterfeit signs, wonders, and miracles. And as a result, lots of people are deceived by these powerful, deceiving spirits. I want to start in the book of Exodus. We'll move from the Old to the New Testament quickly. In the days of Exodus, there was a counterfeit of the kingdom of God. It was the nation of Egypt. The king was worshiped as a counterfeit Jesus, and he was worshiped as the sovereign Lord. And they had counterfeit priests that did divine miracles. Lots of power. And it is, outside of the time of Jesus, the most supernatural, concentrated period in biblical history. And what happens is the real God shows up and picks a fight with a counterfeit demonic false gods. So the backdrop of the whole story of Exodus is spiritual warfare. The God versus the gods. Exodus 12:12, God says, I will pass through the land of Egypt that night, and I will strike all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and on all the gods, these are demonic counterfeits of Egypt, and I will execute judgments. I am the Lord. When you look at politics, when you look at religion, when you look at evil, when you look at injustice, when you look at crime, you ask, why does it keep winning? Because it's demonic. There are powerful dark forces at work in our world. In addition, Exodus 18:10 and 11, blessed be the Lord who has delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians and out of the hand of Pharaoh, and has delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. I love this slide. Now I know that the Lord is greater than all the gods. You need to know this. Satan and demons are not equal to God. They are created by God. They're not equal to God. And so when a demon or an unclean spirit picks a fight with God, God is undefeated. Okay? Because the Almighty, he doesn't lack might. This is where you need to know that some of you, I just feel inclined to say this, some of you have been deceived. Some of you are into other religions, other philosophies, other spiritualities. Some of you would say, I've seen dreams or visions, I've seen healings and miracles or clairvoyance, and I would say it's all demonic. You've been absolutely and utterly deceived. And Satan will do miracles so that he can deceive you and snatch your soul.